A warm welcome to everyone joining us today. My name is Ariella Randall. I am the project manager for the project team, the Dining Philosophers. We have created a web-based image organiser for our client.
Our client was Professor Sander Kaiser, who also acted as our supervisor for this project. In today's presentation, we're going to introduce the project team that created the web-based image organizer. We're going to have a review of the project goals and take a look at some of the project analysis. We're going to have a look at some of the costs and compare our actuals and projected. We're also going to look at the results of the project and future recommendations. So to begin with, I'd like to introduce the team. The team name is the Dining Philosophers. We are an Australian-based software development team that has begun at a university in an information technology project. We create small-scale software solutions for clients that have custom development needs. So the project team consisted of 4 main roles: a project manager, 2 back-end developers, and a front-end developer.
So without further ado, I would like to introduce the project team. So my name is Ariella Randall. I worked as the project manager for the Dining Philosophers, and my passion in information technology is creative design.
Hello, my name is Solomon Edison and I worked as a back-end developer in this project. My passion is software development.
Hello, my name is Samuel Cook. I work as a front-end developer for the Dining Philosophers, and my passion is networking and security.
Hello, my name is Matthew Stalin and I work as a back-end developer for the Dining Philosophers, and my passion is software development.
I'd just like to invite Matthew to come up and talk a little bit more about our project's goals.
Hello everyone. The goal for our team was to create a functional web-based image browser and metadata editor for our client. To achieve this, we used PHP and SQLite for the backend and jQuery for AJAX requests and client-side rendering. The program was created to be able to index all JPEG files on a selected directory or disk, retrieve the image, thumbnails and metadata, and store that in a database. The software also allows users to browse the image library by searching and sorting on metadata attributes, as well as grouping and sorting by path names. We implemented this as efficiently as possible to allow the software to be able to handle large image repositories. And next up we have the project analysis. So the project was scheduled to take 14 weeks and to use agile development methodologies because of our small team size. The team used communication tools such as Jira, Trello, Slack and email to stay in touch, and we also used collaborative tools such as Bitbucket and Microsoft Office collaborative tools. The team also had weekly meetings and check-ins. We also had meetings with the client, and the project was delivered within budget. Next up we have Ariella to talk about the cost analysis.
Thank you, Matthew, for presenting those items. We're going to have a look at cost analysis. As Matthew mentioned, we were able to bring it under budget, but this was only because we were able to get rid of a lot of the hardware items and costs associated with equipment by bringing in equipment that we already had from other projects. However, we did go over with our labour and with our projected hours, which we'll have a look at in a moment. As you can see, we had budgeted hours of 326, a labour budget of $19,580, and an equipment and software budget of $7,504. With the labour, we've actually gone up to 407 hours, which is a difference of 81 hours. So it's 81 extra hours on top of that original 326, which has also affected our labour, which has brought it up to $20,548, which is a difference of $968. Also with our labour, we were able to engage junior software developers and were able to bring down the cost of the hourly rate of their engagement. And then with the equipment and software, as we've already noted, we were able to bring in hardware from other projects, which has brought down the actual cost down to $65, which is mostly for a subscription to Jira and some catering.
Hi, my name's Sam and I'd like to talk about some the results of the project.
So the client specified some key requirements for the project, and these were such things as the ability to scan a selected location on a disk for photo directories, the ability to edit metadata, such things as providing a ratings and tags, custom tags, the ability to edit the image title, and the ability to search for these. So I'm very pleased to announce that we have provided all of these requirements with our product. We've provided the user the ability to select a directory to scan their images recursively. It also has a star rating system with custom tagging of their images. It also has the ability to edit the title of the image, and all of this information can be queried using a basic or advanced search system. So overall, I think that we've met the requirements of the client.
Thank you, Sam, for taking us through those project results. I'd now like to introduce Solomon, who is going to actually take us through a product demonstration of the web-based image organizer.
Good stuff.
I'd just like to reintroduce Solomon again, and he's going to take us through a demonstration of the product. On behalf of everyone viewing this presentation, could you please explain what the product does?
Sure. So this web image organizer allows a user to select a directory of images. It will then scan through those images as well as subdirectories, collecting any metadata and store them in a database. This can then be viewed in the image organizer, allowing the user to search basic searches, advanced searches, as well as editing the metadata, which can then be saved back to disk as well as the database.
Excellent. Now we have lots of first-time users viewing this presentation. Would you be able to show them how to scan in a directory?
Sure. So the first thing they'll need to do is choose a directory, which we have a prepared directory with images. So we'll go OK on that. And then we can just hit scan directory, which will scan that directory as well as any subdirectories for JPEG images. Once that is finished scanning, we can hit search, and that will list all the images found in that directory as well as its subdirectories.
Excellent. So if I just want to edit some metadata in some of these photos, how would I go about editing some metadata?
Sure. We can select the edit metadata icon here, which will bring up a full view of the image as well as any of the editable metadata here. So we can change the rating, for example. We can add a title, we can add a walk, and then we can save that, which will save it back to disk as well as the database.
So is that saved immediately?
Yes, that is pushed immediately to the disk and the database. Yep.
Awesome. So I might have uploaded hundreds of files. How can I search through to find a particular photo?
Sure. So there's two search options. First of all, we're looking at the standard search. So we enter text in here. This will search all the image fields, full path name as well as all the metadata for that specific text. If we bring up this image here, we can see that it has that inside its image file name. On that screen we can also sort by different fields, and that also allows us to sort by ascending or descending, so you can find those photos in quickly.
Excellent. And then how would I do an advanced search?
Yep, so the advanced search, we come over to the second tab here. This will allow us to search by multiple fields at the same time. It uses a AND, so whatever fields are specified will all have to match on an image. So if we put in Kokoda in here, and we can see there was 2 images that had Kokoda listed in their tags. As well as we can specify a rating of 4, and we can see there was the one image with Kokoda as well as a rating of 4.
Awesome. And then just installing this product, what would I need to do as my first step?
So to install this product, you would need to install the Apache server as well as SQLite, and then you would need to configure the Apache server appropriately with the PHP files, and CSS and JavaScript. And to install and configure that, you just need to consult the help files, which will take you through everything you need to know.
This concludes the product demonstration portion of the presentation. I'd just like you to join me in commending the project team on completing the project and getting a product that was accepted by the client. We're now just going to consider some recommendations about how to implement the product, as well as some ideas for future product development and extension. So the product is recommended to be used in private small-scale settings. Unfortunately, the images have to be edited one at a time with the metadata. There is no option to select, say, 100 photos and have all of their metadata fields edited at once. You'd have to go through those photos and edit the metadata individually, which makes it very difficult from a commercial standpoint, as quite often in a commercial environment you may want to edit a couple of 100 photos with common tags. Also, if you're looking towards a commercial product, we would highly recommend considering to invest further to extend the program to allow editing of XMP and XF metadata fields. At the moment, there is just that limited functionality, which has again been a byproduct of the limited amount of time that has been in the development life cycle. This just leads into looking at some other product development opportunities. As I've mentioned, editing multiple photo metadata at once would be very convenient for your users. One of the other things to consider is that some users, especially families, will have one device account but may find it convenient to have with this product multiple user accounts on a device, so that each individual family member could log into the product and have their own ability to edit metadata of the photos. In this kind of scenario, it would, just to avoid duplicate data, it would be interesting to actually take a look at some more cloud-based photo storage options. Cloud-based photo storage options could also be very convenient for photographers or other users that might be on the go a lot, who would like to edit metadata of their photos on their phone or tablet or PC and be able to access that metadata from another place very quickly without having to send it by email or some other means from one device to another, but rather just be able to access photos that have had their metadata edited straight in a cloud. Also, when we're thinking about professional photographers, they may find it convenient to have the social media plugins or other editing capacities like filters and lighting effects. just because it makes the program a one-stop product for all their photo editing needs. And thus concludes today's presentation. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions about the product or about engaging the product team again, please send us an email at inquiries.diningphilosophers@gmail.com. Once again, thank you for joining us, and we hope that you enjoy the rest of your day.